Hey, beautiful biscuits. I am at our camping glamping farm, prepping to get some work done. I'll be totally honest. I have been absolutely putting off some big projects to do here on the farm because I'm having to make decisions about where we want to go with the homestead and the glamping business, and kind of deciding, is it for us? Is it not something that's working? Do we want to sell up and go? It's kind of been one of the big reasons we haven't gotten to Michigan yet, is this little side business. And it's a very small business. This is a small little camping farm. And we kind of got into it with the best of intentions. And we're now at a place where we're like, oh, is it really going to work out? You know that point in any business that you start up where you really get to a point where you have to decide, is it worth the time, money investment? Like, is it really going to work out? We're moving this tent. We've always had a glamping tent right here. It's never been a popular spot. It's back in the birch woods, which is lovely and beautiful, but just not the vibe. I have so much cleanup on the farm to do. When we moved, we took a bunch of stuff here and it just got messy. Things got taken out of storage and left here. And like, the main camping part looks great, but the side areas by it, like, I'm redoing the chicken coop partially. I'm trying to winterize it because we built it as a quick summer coop thinking we'd be in Michigan by now. And oh, hi, my love. And so I'm having to redo the roof on that. And I'll be honest, this year has so not gone to plan. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. The way I wanted it to. Hi. That I'm almost at a point where I just want to sell this business, and I wouldn't make any money on it because it's too new a business and it's taken too much time and effort. Hi. Oh, we don't have to make the dolphin sounds right now because I'm just so burnt out on that. But this was actually our busiest summer that we've ever had, which is lovely, without doing really any marketing. Okay, shh, thank you. Because, oh, hi. Being gentle how you hold her. This is Cinnamon Roll. She's very fluffy. She's got beautiful feathers coming in. She is about a little shy of 3 months old. Oh, I see Honeydew over there pecking. But we really have to be ready to move to Michigan with that. And I'm trying to find a spot to sit down and chat with you, Biscuits. I don't know that there is a spot. I'm just over by the front gate. Oh, you can see chicken coop back there and one of our other glamping tents. So I feel bad cutting and running when it's been our busiest summer. But on the other hand, here's our pump house in the background. I spent 2.5 years trying to get my well that's already dug functioning. And every single well company has just strung me along for months to a year and then never actually finishes up. And I don't know why that is. Patience, I know. I think it will be really great when we're done. And I took, you Biscuits know, I took like what, almost a year off this business basically. With barely any reservations taking or working on the farm because I was so burnt out from starting this farm when she was like, were you about a year? You were about a year old. You were about a year old or something when I started this. And just gung-hoing and growing my main business as well. I was just so burnt out. So I took a year off. And I think it's finally at a time where we're like, we need to decide which of our things we're going to implement. We have, oh, let go 1 second, my love. I keep trying to pull him over. In the woods, don't mind that, that's a tent that came down and I have not been able to get it back up because I can't get the farmhand's help to do it. When I say farmhand, I mean my brother. I don't actually have a farmhand. This is not a big enough company to do that. In the woods, where it is peaceful and fabulous, we are going to put this on-demand hot bath that campers can request. So we'll be back there just in nature. We've got to cut a little path back to the pond that's back there. And, ooh, do I see some blackberries? This one day, here, I'll show you, Biscuits. Oh, slug. No, thank you. Don't want to look slugs. This one day is going to get cleared by me on a tractor. And it's going to be an RV pad for van life folks that want to come out for like, you know, a week to a month kind of thing. Oh, I'm looking for blackberries. What's wrong? Oh my. Okay, ooh, I found some. This has been such a weird summer. I don't feel like we got our blackberry allotment. Oh, you look so sad. I wasn't gonna eat them all. I picked the tart ones for me and the ripe ones for you. That doesn't sound my mother. What does? Oh, this one's nice and ripe. It's like jam. You'll like that one. And I think I've just felt really second guessing myself with this farm business because everybody in my life thinks it's crazy. And you biscuits know something I have really learned in the last couple years is to not listen to other people that don't believe you. Because it's honestly how we moved into our last house. Ow, pet hair in your chest. And picked our last town that we lived in because everyone across the board was like, oh, this will make your life so much better. And it ended up being something that our whole family absolutely hated. We hated that decision for ourselves. And now we're back to kind of square one. So it's just deciding, do I feel brave enough or is it totally crazy idea? I'm walking in our semi-dry creek bed. This is more like runoff from our pond and stuff, not like road runoff. I have to trim all this back. I let it grow really beautiful and tall. It was filled with gorgeous flowers. You probably saw some of the photos on Instagram or on the fans page. You saw my primal videos that I was doing on there in this beautiful field. And now I've left it a little bit late to the season to trim back because it was just really wet quickly this month, way before it normally would be. So I'm slowly trimming it back. Parts of it have gotten trimmed. I know you can't tell. Got to trim along here. Be careful not to take down my fruit trees. But it's such a thing, you know, when you're really digging deep to believe in yourself and believe in big ideas. And that was absolutely the case, and I have to remind myself of that. When I was starting YouTube and I started writing romance novels, absolutely everyone thought I was crazy. Like across the board, there was not one person in my life who said, you can absolutely do this. This is a great idea. Of course you should do it. It was amazingly universal. Everybody did not believe it. And it's been such a fun career to have. And you know, it's morphed into different things and different adventures. And I've greatly enjoyed them. And I love the physicality of doing this camping, glamping farm. Oh, I know, I came over here, biscuits, with the camera and the intentions to get calcium supplements for my chickens and to check on our fountains and stuff that I have to get installed here. I think you can hear the neighbor's peacock. But we shall see where this adventure takes us. I'm gonna do a sit down and I'll chat more because I've gotten so many questions. Are we still moving to Michigan? What's our plan? Life is up in the air. I think what we had planned for Michigan won't work because it's just too small of a space. All the houses we were looking at, we've decided we can't do it. We can't live in that small of a space as a family without just going crazy. So we're reassessing what the other options are in Michigan. But I'll do a whole sit down. Hi, love.
Can I hold one?
Who do you think of running a glamping farm?
Yeah, totally.
Is it fun? It's fun to have chickens.
Can I hold you one hand?
So as soon as this gosh darn pump house gets done with our well, I'm not kidding you when I say 2.5 years, and it already has a well. I don't know. It's Western Washington, has weird things. But as soon as that well gets functioning again, and I have to run it off a generator because I don't have the budget to run electrical, because it's $50,000 to $75,000 to get basic electrical run. Not all the way back there, just like to here, which is crazy. And then I can have the bath in the woods for people. I can have a warm, luscious shower. We're building a bathhouse in the next week. I say that. By the time I post this, it's probably not going to be done. I'm going to procrastinate and have other things to do. But, you know, I try. And that's going to be so much fun. I love that. But my favorite part about what we're doing then, we're getting goats. I think we're going to get a full-size goat and 2 dwarfs because they need buddies. And we're getting them because it is practical to help keep this clear. This was all cut back 2 years ago. It's all growing. And as you can see, I cut paths, but I do this with a little electric lawnmower, right? I don't have heavy equipment. And so I was like, okay, goats. And why I'm so excited about that is, oh my God, the campground, glampground guests are gonna go so wild to not just have the chickens, which they love having. This station is so unexpectedly popular, but to have little baby goats wandering around. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just felt like picking up the camera and chatting with you biscuits because I have been getting legit, whenever I do like a Q&A thing, we get so many questions about what we're doing. I do not get a lot of questions about the glamping farm, I will admit that. But that's probably because I don't talk about it a ton. Hi, my love. Hi. I have a question, biscuits. Do you have any interest in learning more about the glamping farm, or should I keep that exclusively for my glamping farm Instagram? Is this anything you're interested on the channel? Because you know it's my life's misadventures that I post on here. And I know there's stuff that the algorithm loves, so it does well, it gets a lot more views. But I don't feel like this year is the year of my algorithm obsession. I feel like this year is, hey, don't break my kayak paddles, thank you. Is more of just sharing fun stuff. And like, I shared a reel the other day on Instagram, and I know this number will mean nothing to non-influencers, people like, whatever it is, losers. Loser content creators, why are you complaining? But I posted a reel and I think I got like 800, 900 views in the first day. And it was a video that meant so much to me. I was talking about updates on our life, and it was personal, and it wasn't just like educational tips, it was like me, you know? And so it's really easy when I make those and they absolutely bomb. To feel like, oh, people legitimately don't care about my story. They just want like tips and education and hacks for life and, you know, digital nomading and cleaning and all that. Boy, my channel's been all over the place, biscuits. I know. It's funny, I look back, 2019, really clear scope on what my channel was. And the last 5 years have been so profoundly all over the place. I think you can tell how deeply all over the place my brain has been. And I think that it was like post locking down, not being able to go anywhere, getting sick, almost dying, having my second kiddo, all of that has happened since 2019. And it left me so unsure of what our life should look like. And I think gave me such a sense of my mortality and anxiety about that, that I see that reflected in my channel. And I feel like I'm finally kind of coming into our own of what makes us happy. And it's very unconventional, you know, what brings us joy as a family, and me personally, we are not a conventional family. Sometimes I'll get people telling me, oh, I'm unsubscribing because, you know, you're to this or to that, like, you know, I'm not their typical idea of what I should be in their head. And I'm like, that's okay. It's okay to say goodbye. It's okay to say hello to new people that are kind of part of the exploration and adventure of just being a creative, monkey wrangling, chicken tickling, romance book writing, crazy lady. Okay, just stop, don't do that. I have to sign off, biscuits. I will see you over on Patreon. Ooh, this is the Patreon link right here. I got editing magic. Go check on over there because we have reintroduced our all natural, primal essence, deep level self-care. I just bought these pants and she just ripped out the tab for them. That's great. We are doing all natural primal essence self-care on there. It's so much fun. I have been filming by our little pond and lake, or it's not a lake, a pond would be generous, our large pond puddle. And I have been filming in the woods, getting us back to nature. So as the weather cools off, I have to figure out how I'm going to film, but it's going to be fun. So I'll see you over there.